The Tennessee Titans and Calvin Ridley have agreed to keep him on the roster in 2026. Calvin Ridley had a $26 million cap hit for next season, and the Tennessee Titans and Ridley have both agreed to restructure contracts. In my opinion, I think this is a good choice to keep wide receiver Calvin Ridley on the roster. Look, you need experience at wide receiver, and Calvin Ridley fits that. If Calvin Ridley can show they can be healthy again for next season, he's a good threat on that Tennessee Titans offense. We missed him last year. I think he's going to get a big leap in 2026. To start things out, you're already pairing him up with Wanda Robinson. It's going to take a little bit off his shoulders. Wanda Robinson and Calvin Ridley are going to be a really good duo. And then you have wide receivers right behind Calvin Ridley. They're going to come up in the rise. I like Iron Manor. I see Senior DK coming up in the rise as well. So you have some young wide receivers on that team. Calvin Ridley is a nice veteran for that offense. Like chemistry with Cam Ward. We saw that last year. And he's going to take a big leap in 2026. This is per spot track. Still, the Tennessee Titans have $75 million in cap room to play with. I won't be surprised if they go out there and target another wide receiver for agency. But Mike Borgonzi still has a lot of tools and a lot of money to play with. I also think if Calvin really can show us the production like he did in 2024 with over 60-plus receptions and 1,000-plus receiving yards, if we can get something like that in 2026, Calvin really is going to be a good, reliable threat on this offense. And like I said, this offense is young and it's getting better, and it needs a veteran like Calvin really to help the receivers right behind him. So I also like the connection with him and Brian Dable. These two are working for the second time together. They worked together in Alabama in 2017. Ridley connects with Brian Dable once again. I think this is a good move for Mike Borgonzi and the Tennessee Titans to have Calvin Ridley on the roster in 2026.